Right, subdues. Night wave. Night wave. Both mirror defense objectives 3 times each in a single mission. Mirror defense. What? In a row? 3 times in a row? Okay, interesting. Right. So what do I want to change? 82 meters range. 66 might be still enough for like, I don't know. If something would be even more fun to like place even more strength. I mean, although at the same time, to be honest, placing where this placing like some Archon shards is probably the worst thing you can do on any warframe, no? because like it's only 15% ability strength, which is like not much. The utility that other shards provide, they might be a little bit better. Generate shields when you kill an enemy with blast. Interesting. Level 2 damage. No radiation? No. Right, anyway. Rescue interception. Interception? Yeah. Give me that. Pergale? Pergale. Do I have Pergale or what? Let me see. No, it's Starfang, so I need Pergale, kind of. Not bad. Not bad. Here it is, Zaku, you are mine officially. Pyrrhus. Yeah, I need to level it up somehow, anyhow. A little bit later. What about my Sunica? Okay, come rushes at enemies. Honestly, I would like it to hunt Eximus units at this point. This I should probably put over there. Because the shields there are literally insignificant. They should not take a priority in the order. Other than that, everything else doesn't really matter. I forgot to put something. But what? There's like one more mod. And I have this ready, what to... Reinforcement bond? Wait, what do I have? Okay, yeah. Well, it's pretty much built for solo damage of the Kubral. Not sure if I need it right now, but I just don't wanna take it out. If Covenant succeeds max shields or our shields, then your fire rate is increased. And I have a shield mod. Yeah. Covenant's critical chances are 50%. Is it? I don't see, but might be. Okay, I need one more point. Shit. Dude, it sucked so much. Put in a format just like for one more point. But I guess what can we do? Like for the most part, reinforced bond is like a must-have. Of course, if you are not gonna be using only abilities. Companion uses abilities cool down times. You may ability without energy. Would be nice, but like I doubt it is gonna be using any abilities. Right. Let's make it. Like, I spam my abilities so much that doesn't even make sense. The Cobra which can do damage cap? Yep, it is. But honestly, I just use it to get rid of Aximus units as of now. But even at this task, it's failing a little bit because it doesn't really see the Aximus units in the first place. The range is not that big. Right. Interception. Let's see how fast am I gonna be able to complete it. I mean, it's interception. The time is always gonna be the same. Like I have completed one wave of a defense mission in 2 minutes. This is funny. Basically 30 seconds per wave. I think that was fun. Okay, which relic is not vaulted? Please, 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 please. Okay, there's this one. Also, I need a Perigale blueprint. So let's see. Let's see the fun. Let's see the fun. +1 if you are not using the elevator. Because who would? Oh shit, not the ability I want to use. Alright. Naturalizing. It is supposed to be a relic mission, yeah? Yeah. I like Void Fisher. This is good. We're not really gonna be wasting the time. Dude, one press of a button and low level missions going down. That's what I like. But she needs a serious rework on her sonar ability. Not sure. What do you expect to see in the rework? Sonar is where you unleash, I mean, yeah, sonar is the ability that allows you to see weak points on the enemies that she creates. I mean, it kinda has its purpose in some cases. Actually, mod also is it for one thing. Yeah, I don't know. There are tons of warframes that need a rework after all, and banshee is definitely not the first and not the last. Honestly, instead of reworking old warframes, it's much more profitable to just create a new one at this point. Because let's be real, the hype when the new warframe releases, it's much bigger than the old warframe gets a retouch. It's just what it is. Nah, bruh, interception is like too boring. I don't see the enemies, man. Like, it doesn't matter if I kill enemies fast. The time is gonna be always the same. Sucks that this build works only on low level, though. You cannot do much on the still path, but it's still fun. One shot in the whole map. Do we see red triangles on the map? I don't. I don't. Repeat, I don't. Wait. Wait, by the way, I just noticed mushrooms, they are stopping your slum attack, in a way. That's funny. Also in this build it's funny that my Kurbo gets so many clones because I do spend my mana like a crazy. Your spawn is sonar and dog is killing it. Okay, let me remind what is this ability called, like. It's Soundquake, not a sonar. It's her ultimate. I'm spamming it and everything just dies. You know, the only ability that you probably cannot remember because you didn't ever use it. Because it is considered to be useless, for the most part. I'm using this one, yeah. Burst on Gauss. Gauss? I guess Gauss. Man, I need defense mission. This is just... It's fun, but like... I need something more interesting. I also gotta check my kills. Because I'm pretty sure that I was the only one who was killing opponents. So, 5 minutes. Cannot really see the stats now. Can I? Not in the loading screen. Funny ephemera on our waifu. Okay, so what are the stats? My kills. All kills. Well done, team. Well done. Deserved. I mean, expected. 225 kills, not bad. Interception, exterminate might work decently too. I just using my Soundquake, that's it. And shrooms for energy economy. Let me show you. I just also got helmet upgrade that allowed me to have plus 200 strength for a week, but this build would probably kill them without this. It's just nice to have. So I'm just using my fourth ability and have subsumed my first ability with Knockout Shrooms that give me infinite energy, so I'm just spamming it with ultimate. And my ultimate uses a special mode that allows it to be a one-time cast instead of being a channeled ability. It also does more damage, but costs a little bit more. And of course, Arcane Steadfast is a main part of this build. The better this is gonna be, the less your mana gonna suffer. Because Arcane Steadfast is pretty much, I think, even better than the Energize. At least it feels like. Okay. Like, bro, I wanna play for now maybe a regular Hydron to see how fast I can complete it. 30, 40 level of the enemies should be okay. Like in this mission, it's nice to have a Sunika because it is supposed to focus Eximus units, because like everything else is gonna be dying just from my ability. My Sunika is built for my Titania as far as I remember, so like for the most part it's not that useful. Let me use my map. So it's just that fun, man. Do we see enemies? Do we see enemies? This is a Hydron, by the way. The old-fashioned way of farming experience on our warframes that we are not using anymore, but still someone does. Dude, this is funny. Oh yeah. I think someone rage quitted. Yeah, not bad. You could use mecha mode on your dog to increase the crit damage multiplier. For weapons, it only works for weapons. I'm not using weapons. So why would I need it? Right now I'm using only like my ability, and it doesn't crit, I think. Yeah, it doesn't crit. Honestly, do I need Zenuric? I think like I do not really. I can swap Zenuric for Madura, it will give me extra 20% strength. Maybe I should do this. Looks like a better decision. Fuck. This guy probably fucked up my timer, because I wanted to see how fast I can complete it, but I know I can complete it in like 2 minutes. Plus the range of this ability right now is like 80 meters. Which is basically 2 rooms like that. It's really high. Oh, the Eximus are left, and my Sunika does nothing because my Sunika doesn't see them. That's like the problem. What if she would see? Or he? Don't remember. I think Eximus would be dead by this point. Like, I would probably use this build for Relic Fisher when you are entering defense. That's probably a good usage for her, especially on those fucked up maps of the corpus, when you cannot see your enemies because like the map is literally a little bit too complicated, and they're on basically every floor. You know, this build is kind of meme one. It is also similar in a way to the Oberon's build, that he's using his hallowed ground, that he can detonate instantly to do extra amount of damage, which no one of course using that build. But the build of the banshee is even better because it damages everything. It doesn't even care about the level of the enemy. I mean, the ground that the enemy is standing on. If he's above you or below you, that doesn't matter. Well, that's what I mean. Spy excavations. Exterminate. I mean, exterminate might also, by the way, work. I will have a little bit more problems with my energy because like I'm gonna be staying away from my mushrooms for the most part, but let's have some fun. Let's see if exterminate mission. I mean, it's a level 8. Of course they're gonna be dying. But we know that even level 30 enemies are gonna be dying with ease. Right, exterminate is over there. My ultimate cost takes something like 150 energy from me, so usually it's expensive. That's why I do like to stay in the zone of the mushroom. Okay, yeah, exterminate is not the best mission for me. I need to stay in one place and constantly not getting lost in the map. Like, as far as I remember, Mirage would be a better choice for the extermination, especially when it comes to a higher level. Because she has an augment that allows her to get her ball to follow her up. Fuck. I'm the last, it seems like, in our team. I mean... yeah. The map layout. Decent, it should be decent build for like those missions when you need to stay on one place. Protect, burst, and forma. Potentially defense is an ideal scenario. You can use it on the interception, but like, do you need? So it's gonna take you like the exact amount of time every time. So it is not kill dependent. But defense is. Defense, it's like a mini extermination. You always have a set amount of enemies you need to defend. It's just the game doesn't tell you how many. So the faster you are killing your targets on defense, the faster defense mission is gonna go. That's why. Mobile defense, that doesn't matter. Try it in arbitration. Arbitration drones, they're immune to my ability. That's the only thing that makes this build not viable on the arbitration. Plus it scales worse when the enemy are high level. Arbitration. Do I have arbitration? Defense. Oh, I do have it. I mean, for fun I can try, but like, I don't want to do arbitration because like I don't have resource booster. And if you don't have resource booster, it's just doesn't make sense to do arbitration. You need to double resource pickup, you need to have a resource drop chance booster, otherwise this mission is not gonna give you any amount of arbitration. How it's called? Essence? Yeah. And plus defense missions might be not that ideal, I don't know. But I'm not a big fan of the arbitration. Perfect, there's no one. Right. I need to see the damage. Of course they're gonna be immune because of the drone. So, where's the damage? Of course, damage is not supposed to be existing on Eximus. That's why I have my Sonika. Like, the whole point about arbitration is that you need to kill not enemies, but arbitration drones. That's why you're doing arbitration in the first place. Oh, adaptation, plus plot. Like, you usually don't care about regular enemies, you care only about the arbitration drones, because they can drop you the juice. At least if you are not hunting for the drop that is given to you at the end of the mission. Yeah, this is interesting. Wave 4. We have, yeah, 2 minutes exactly. So 30 seconds per wave. It's okay. Ah, yeah, arbitration drone. No? Yeah, no, yeah, no. Not bad, not bad. Wave 5. Would be cool if we also would have some kind of warframes that would, yeah, help me with my damage potential, like Noko, for example. Initially, when I was cooking this build, I really wanted to go with Nourish because, yeah, I would damage everything on the map with the viral damage at the same time, and yeah, that potential looks very good. But I just realized that I won't be having enough energy staying on one place, and literally for a solo playthrough I just gotta go with the mushrooms option. But if I would have a support Noko with me, that would be interesting. But at the same time, maybe Noko himself is a better clearer, because he also has AoE shrooms that will allow him to nuke enemies too. Just place the shrooms on the spawn of the enemy and that should be it. But I'm not a Noko main, so like I have zero knowledge about this guy. Huh? What the fuck? Ah. Like, yeah. What can I see? What can I see? I've killed a drone and got only like 1 essence. Well, potentially I could get even 4 if I had all the boosters. And plus, I wanna remind you that the odds that I am gonna get this essence, it's kinda low. Because I don't have a resource drop chance booster with me. Dude, I kinda also wanna put myself another yellow Archon shard that will boost my speed, my casting speed by another 35 or 45%, I don't remember. That potentially will allow me to cast my ultimate twice as fast as I am now. Which basically, I'm gonna be spamming it like a mad person, which will increase my DPS at the same time, because I'm kinda limited in my DPS with my custom animation. So, in fact, if you are gonna put yellow Archon shard, that will give you more ability strength, if you think about that, than if you would put red Archon shard. Like, custom speed would matter more than the strength Archon shard. Can you imagine this? Because right now, even if I'm gonna be spamming my ultimate, it's not guaranteed that I'm gonna run out of my mana. So until I am be constantly running out of mana, it's okay to put some custom speed shards on my warframe. No, yeah, interesting. Also, my augment makes me do less damage the farther the enemy are from me. So the closer they are to me, the more damage I am gonna be doing. But because I do have 80-meter range, something like that, it doesn't really matter that much. But if I will switch my mod from range to ability strength, maybe that can matter a bit more. What about kills? Build is used 152 total kills. By the way, not that bad. I mean, not good either. This is a bad build. Yeah, I mean, at the same time, it's arbitration. Yeah, another variation of the meme build. What are the level of the enemies right now? I need to see. Freak. It's yeah. Like it starts to lose its effectiveness when the enemies are getting above like level 15. I have tried to use this build in the steel path, but it sucked miserably. So the only mission type, I mean not the mission type, but rather level you would want to execute, it's like below 50. That way you are gonna be able to one-shot them up. Bruh. My Sunika killed it faster than I could. Injection survival, no still up. Yeah, survival should be fine. I tried like a few seconds of survival, I was able to kill the stuff. And the problem is I also will need some air support to collect. Okay, I think I wanna go out. My build is starting to lose its effectiveness really hard. Like even the Helminth help didn't really affect the strength much. Like the effectiveness would be pretty much the same even if I would be 200 strength less than I'm currently am. It's still decent against like regular mobs. It's just the higher we go, the tougher the enemies are also gonna be spawning. Like look at this regular. Ah shit, he's under protection. I don't get an navigation frames. I don't have always. I mean, I decided to take it only because like I had this main build already set up. Lol. I had it already set up for like ultra low level. But since I also discovered this mods on my ultimate ability that makes my ultimate do a little bit more damage, I decided to revisit it a little bit. Like whenever there was a Lotus Lotus alerts, I would like to use my banshee to just stay on one place and kill everything, because it's just perfect for that type of gameplay. Conjunctional survival. It's Lua, yeah? Oh shit. It's 100. The level is a little bit too high. No, I tried just regular survival. $100. Level 100 Organ. Like, we can just test it in the simulacrum, honestly. But as far as I do remember, the damage is, yeah, whatever. Maybe if I like reduce the range a little bit and put some ability strength. I mean, bro, the thing is, ultimate scales from ability strength very poor then. That's like the only problem. Also, it is a good mission to farm Argon Crystal. Yeah, if only Argon Crystal would not disappear a little bit later. Also, I don't get why this location caps my enemies up to 175. It's weird. Since I have had my cap been at 200. What happened? Okay, I need to unequip my doggy because it's gonna one-shot everything. Wait. It's not the guys. Not the guys I'm supposed to kill. Of course, the closer I am, the more damage I am supposed to do. Like, but does that really matter? No. This is built just for like a level 15. Hello? Spawn? Yeah, for like sub 50 it works brilliantly. And of course you hardly can kill Eximus's with abilities. But it's not as her. Maybe as Sevagoth, but like... but Sevagoth doesn't have this range. So like, Void Relic Fisher. Yeah, good choice. Something sweaty? Nah. Excavation, maybe. Survival. Survival Axe Fisher. Sad thing is, I don't really need the banshee in the survival, because the main point of playing survival is to find security codes nowadays. The faster you can find a security code, the less time you're gonna be wasting. But sadly, people are not realizing this thing. I have played so many survival missions, and yet I've been the only one who was hunting for security codes. That was disgusting. Conjunction survival, maybe I can just test it for lulz, 100%. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be fucked in the S, but let's try. As far as I remember, there's like also some field from the Thrax or whatever this guy is. That is gonna be, yeah, increasing your ability strength? Let's test. Let's test. But yeah, my lube is ready. Trinity could be on a frame which could kill a class with her ability. Maybe. If they didn't nerf it already. Okay, I gotta find this boy. This Vulcan boy. Where's the boy? Oh, security code. What the fuck? That's funny. I didn't plan to stay on the mission for a long amount of time, but when you see the code, you bring it to the console. That's like rule number 1. So, let's see the damage, maybe. It also kinda controls them, so that's a little bit weird, in a way. I'm pretty much not doing damage. What is the damage type of this ability? Remind me again. It's blast. 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 Blast, you're saying. But it's a really weird blast, I wanna say. Like, I cannot notice any damage improvement if enemies are staying close to each other. How usually a blast is supposed to work. So it's kinda like a blast, but at the same time it's not a blast, you know? It's kinda feels weird. Yeah, like it's some kind of fake ability, like I swear. Get me out. Right. Equinox, Excalibur, Magister, never lucky. Perception, Exterminate, Survival, Rescue. Fuck, no defense missions. It's a shame. Alright then. Time to farm Sevagoth. It seems like. What do I need again? Systems here. Equipment, inventory. Seva. Infestation could work? What do you mean? Work on what? So like chassis. Blueprint. They got no armor. Yeah, but like they might be tough on their own. I mean, the armor not even the problem. In my opinion. The armor's not even a problem. The problem that the status, I mean, the damage might be blast, yeah, but the status it's not being applied properly. Like the whole thing about the blast is that it's supposed to do omega good amount of damage to those enemies that are stuck, that are grouped together. But my ability is it's like a fake blast. It doesn't do AoE damage. On top of that, like it's just a damage type, damage blast damage type, but it's not a status. It's just a flat damage applied to enemies. Of course, against Infested it should be a little bit better maybe, but like Infested they have their own way of protecting themselves for the most part. Do we have a high level Infested mission? I have only this survival, but like it's sub 50, which means I will be one shot and everything. So like no matter what. Whatever. I wanna wait until like a defense feature, and then I'm gonna be getting some amount of fun. But right now, it's time for Sevagoth. So it's Neptune exterminate. 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 No, my thermal ability should do just fine, I think, on exterminate. Okay. Let's go. What relic I don't really need? This one. Also, exterminate. Fuck. Too late. I don't know how much time do I have left. Because this is probably the best mission to farm Sevagoth on. Because it's kinda short.
All is well, I trust.
I would like
Excellent.
for it to be like 1 hour long, at least. Like, this mission is fast, not only because it's extermination, but also because the requirements wants you to do only one cruise ship kill, and that's it, you're free. Same missions on this planet, but on the higher level of difficulty will require to kill you from 2 to 3 cruise ships, which is suboptimal. So I do like this one. So basically, killing cruise ship, destroying 2 nodes, and we're done with the railjack part. By the way, where's security nodes? Oh, there it is. This Omina cruise ship is annoying as fuck. Omina cruise ship? Ah, you mean this one with the shield? Yeah. But you can get away. You can get away with that. You can just circle around this cruise ship, and it's not gonna be fast enough to cover itself with the shield. So you're gonna be able to do actual damage to it, like I showed earlier. Let me return to my ship. I will show you again, maybe. Okay, where's my Omnia? There it is. And once the ship is down, it's not gonna rotate the shield. But of course, if you are on a high level mission, it's gonna be a little bit harder to destroy the ship, because it will have more hull. And you won't probably be having good crewmates to one-shot the ship, because you are gonna be doing it in squad. And squad mates suck in the railjack. Oops. So pretty much like that, you're just circling around the ship, and it's not gonna be fast enough to rotate the shield. You're gonna be constantly damaging it, so keep in mind. And then when it stops, you just use your artillery, and it's done. GG. I just found this is probably the most optimal strategy. Alright. There's where the fun begins. The only part I do not like is where those guys are immune to the damage because they are touched by the void. This is annoying as fuck. I guess I can do nothing with it. Ah! So I forgot about one thing that I wanted to test, but like it is gonna be later. It requires me equipping a bow and doing the relic mission. Like potentially, I've been told that if you equip a bow and nothing else, you're gonna get only ability range and strength increase every time you have collected 10 reactants. And since you are using those warframes that allow you to spam your abilities, getting this exact upgrade much better than getting the weapon upgrade, you know. Especially if you consider that it's a double amount of the strength and range. Would be funny to get this as a banshee too. So that would mean that I would have like 800 strength at some point in the game. Okay, so it's GG. And done the mission. Let's get out. So I use Omni and we are done. Time 5 minutes. Bonus Sevagoth what? System, yes, bitch, yes. Finally. Finally, man. It's been 3rd day farming the Sevagoth, like I swear. Like more than 30 missions at this point, something tells me. Finally, Brusky. Because like the subsume of the Sevagoth is kinda useful in some ways. At least for me. Finally. I didn't expect that I will farm it that fast. What the hell am I gonna do now? That's a big question. That's unfair. But yeah, suffering from success. Oh, and perfect amount of argon crystals. Oh, would you like that? Nice. Okay then. What level do we have over there? Kinda questionable level. But I guess I can try. I can try. Banshee. Nothing bad supposed to happen. Task kill enemies with melee weapons. Melee weapons, you're saying? Okay, I can use some. Radio stop. Hey, how it's been? Magister? Okay. Exterminate. Well. I mean, I wanna do it once by myself. Because otherwise squad mates are gonna be killing stuff too fast. And I wanna test the damage. I ended up getting Sevagoth Prime, as you suggested yesterday. And do you have any opinion on this warframe yet? Have you liked? Or have you not? What? My Kubro just randomly crit did a crit of slash proc by 1.6 million. Okay, fair. W Kubro. Bruh, this fucking dog, I can't. I don't. This freaking dog doesn't like allow me to damage my opponents because like the moment I'm casting my spells, they're already dead. It's insanity, man. It's insanity. Let me test my. I mean, I know my damage is non-existent on this level, kinda. So yeah, whatever. But it's funny. It's funny that my Kubro actually does some damage. Gonna use it properly after I get augment mods, but I saw a few builds and it's pretty good. Yeah, it's decent. Especially if opponents are staying close to each other. Because like his ability most likely works the best when the opponents are close in the proximity to each other. Because each enemy is gonna explode, and this explosion is gonna damage his ally that is staying close. And don't forget, if you are gonna have tough times surviving you can activate your ability that will slow enemies down up to 95%, so you will probably want to use it. This is the reason why we do not really use survivability mods on the Sevagoth, because like Sevagoth can literally slow everything down until it's just unable to move. So that's like that simple. Although I've tried mods for shield gate, but for me it didn't work properly, sadly. So I need to figure out something that I would be comfortable with. Because sometimes shield gate for some reason doesn't work for me. Like, I'm using my ability to restore my shields, but my shields are just do not restore, and I kinda can't get why and that happens. It doesn't make much sense to me, so I probably gotta play off something else, maybe equilibrium. I mean, no, not equilibrium, something else. Maybe equip and just a better shield would solve my problem whatsoever. Right. Okay, cool bro, okay. My casting animation is a little bit too slow. I get it. Oh shit, what killed me? Ah, this motherfucker had a Nidus subsume. That was funny. Oops. I wonder if I forgot to unequip my antivirus mods. I wonder if I did, but nah, probably everything was alright. Like, I think Gyros is supposed to be also a good warframe for new players. Not sure about her that much because I haven't really played her though. But as far as I have seen, she's kind of decent on her own. She doesn't really need a support. And in warframe, you kinda gotta always... You gotta be able to do the mission on your own. First of all. Oh my fucking god, what do you mean I need to kill 200 enemies and I'm already done? Bro, this is why I don't like to do extermination missions by myself. I reached the end of the mission faster than I could complete my mission. And I killed everything that I have seen. It's insane. Like, the spawn rate of the enemies, or at least in regular mode, not a steel path, it's too slow. Like, if I would be using a steel path version, then that would be better. Of course, that would be better because like the enemy would spawn in constantly. But in the regular game mode, the normal game mode, they're literally spawning like 2 or 3 per minute. Insane. Especially this last push from me, when they're literally spawning. It was the rate one opponent per 5-second time period. Insane. Alright, goddammit. Get me out. Do we yet have Void Fisher? Was it defense? No. Right. Nice. I don't expect that my Prisma Scanner would sell that fast. I'm not gonna lie. Last time I have seen the prices, it was like 60 plat. And this guy wants to buy this for 80? Interesting. But it's okay. Good price. At least I think so. Minus weapon slot. I mean plus weapon slot at this point. Scanner. What? Prisma scanner. Unfucking Wait a second. Why? I didn't get it. It's untrainable for exactly this guy. Like, do you see? Do you see this this mark? It says it's tradable, but it's untradeable for this exact guy. I really kind of curious about what the fuck just happened. Things are so overpriced right now, special things like Varuna Prime assets. Yeah, because Varuna was released like 2 weeks ago, maybe. So she's a relatively new primed warframe, and when prime warframe just released, then it is usually really overpriced. Like I was personally selling it for 200 plat when it just got released, and I made like 1.5k plats out of farming this warframe. So like currently I have only 2k, but like the most part of it was made with the help of Varuna and her weapons. Great swap scanner. What the fuck happens with my scanner? Why? Are you not tradable? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I need someone to freaking test it on. I probably should ask in my clan chat. Maybe I will find someone high enough. I don't know. Because what the fuck? I now doubting myself that I can sell this item, like at all. Like maybe this item has like 1 experience gained, and so this is the reason why I cannot sell it. This was so mega weird. Should put it off the market, then maybe. I mean, I love when you are typing something in the chat and no one answers. Happens. Prisma. At least let's make it invisible for now. Dude, I don't get it. Maybe I can see this through through the weapon menu. For example, let's preview this item. No, it's not tradable whatsoever. Like, crafted primed weapons, they are not tradable by default. So I gotta find something that is potentially tradable. Xyloc, for example. Tradable. And I have it max. Did I fuck up by 1 point? Should probably equip it. Like, should not matter if I do. But this way I will be able to see the rank of the item. Unranked. As far as I can see, another single point of affinity was applied to this point, and I I do remember that I have bought this weapon a long time ago just to resell. I don't understand what's going on. It's really weird for me. And the guy is supposed to be high enough level to be able to buy this weapon. That was very weird. Really weird situation. Okay, I have a time to check the Prisma scanner price. Okay, interesting. Apparently this guy is probably tried to message all the people before me, and potentially they just didn't answer. Maybe that's why he typed to me. Then, fuck! Man, I missed my lifetime opportunity of selling this weapon ahead of time. Unlucky. Oh, honestly, I can just go to the Maru Bazaar and use some poor trader. Yeah, that might work. Like, if no one answering in the Alliance chat, then we could just go to the Maru Bazaar and let's try to trade with a random player. It's gonna be a sad day for him because we are not gonna be buying anything, but like, this is what it is. We gotta utilize surroundings to our advantage. Bazaar, Marum. Right, so. And the fuckers that's trying to trade, wait a bit. I need to find a busy instance. This way there are gonna be more players. Yeah, I forgot. It's just, I'm too used to choose the instance that is less populated. Yeah, busy. First one. We need to go to the busy one. Okay, that's better. That's much better. Zaku. Okay, let's use this guy. He probably doesn't know that he's just a test subject. Unfucking tradable. This guy. Level 13. Okay, I need a guy at least level 20. Because the last guy also was like a level 14. Skull. Oh, 11, bro. 11. The bro is level 11. Understandable. 20. Should go. Okay, accept though. Come on, bro. So, scanner. I don't fucking. Okay. Yeah, I have... Bro, I'm depressed. I'm fucking depressed. I don't know what's going on with my Prisma Scanner. I'm so depressed, man. What the freaking... How? No, but like, I don't understand it. It's okay. No, it's not okay, bro. It's disgusting. What happened to my scanner? I'm depressed. What a grim day. What a grim day. How? I will never understand. Minus 8 plot on a plot space. Alright, that's a small loss after all. That's a small loss. I would just know why the things are going this way, so I could potentially avoid them in the future, but like, from my point of view, I did nothing wrong all those years. Okay, so what do we want? Still sell Hunter track mods. At least I do have a lot of golden mods that I can sell for 5 platinum. And you won't believe it, but overall, it will bring you a lot of blood. Like casually. Over the time, I will get like 500 plots. Selling those piles of golden mods for 5 platinum. Right, so, what have I stopped on? We have a mission that tells us to kill enemies with melee weapons. Bolt. Where are you, baby? Swap. Magister. And... honestly, let's leave it as that. Of course, I wanna swap to the steel path, and I have seen that my mods on my Parazon are now expired. Gotta change it. So for what? 10%. 10% should be okay. It's not like I do expect to meet a lich like anime. But even if we are gonna meet it this way, let's just do the survival, the cross survival. In this case, we are gonna be able to end the mission if we want to. But I think it's not gonna spawn. It doesn't even stand a chance because I will kill enemies much faster. Oh shit, I'm in a group, apparently. That was not planned. I will feel myself like a dickhead if I'm gonna leave the party in the middle of the mission. And I'm close to completing my mission. This is like literally the worst. And it's with electricity damage. Ah, really? I also kinda completing this challenge. But yeah, my strength is not the best for this one. But now I know. I forgot to use my vault for this challenge. Okay, so what's this location? As far as I remember, the key is located somewhere over there, no? Yeah. Should be somewhere around there. No. It's a new location for me. Alright. Someone picked up. I see. So I was right, but someone else was faster. Dudes, 1 million damage crit. I see my Kubra really likes to bite. Just juicy infested boys. And then I thought Kubra also don't really do damage. I mean companions overall. And what do I see? What do I see? Sometimes I am not fast enough to execute the damage myself. My Kubra is already chewing on the corpse. Oh, our ally is bleeding. Let's save the boy. Motherfucker. He didn't want to wait. Understandable. Alright, I don't really want to complete this mission, but I guess let's do. Let's do. We need 2 more minutes, and it's gonna be done. And considering that we have already caught 2 Coda Leeches, that's more than enough of a reason for us to stay in this mission. Because if we are gonna leave preemptively, the progress is not gonna be saved. So like we still need this 10% before we are gonna execute our leech. So it's nice that our allies just spawned and brought us some progress. All right, 1 minute. Minute is a lot, or that's not enough. Man, 2 shards, 4 shards. No, I gotta return. When I see 4 shards on the map, my energy tells me to go back instantly. Weird that Icon was saying to me that there was 4 shards, but once I picked up the first one, the icon just disappeared. This was weird. Oh, Stalker. Bro, what is going on with the shards? The game's trying to trick me, like I can smell. There are some hidden resources on the map, as far as I can see. But the game has problem displaying them to me. This is weird. This is weird if you consider that I'm the host on this game. Potentially I should be the last one, the last guy to experience any kind of problems with the game. Apparently, exit was not in this direction that I was located to initially. What a surprise. Alright, GG.
Intruder terminated.
Intruder terminated. At least that's better when she screams. Ah, I killed someone. Like, of course you would. Man, are you an elite operative or are you a crybaby? Like, what is this quote even about? Like, I won't be able to get it ever. Like, sometimes your crew members, they shoot weird stuff that they're not supposed to, in my opinion. But who am I? Who am I to restrict their ability of free speech? What time is it for you? It's 4:30 here. I need to sleep. Well, I have like 11 p.m. I am assuming you are like 5 a.m. This is freaking yikes. You need to get some sleep ASAP. ASAP. Because Mother Nature doesn't like when you mess up the sleep schedule, that's for sure. I know it on my own experience. Mobile defense, rescue. Mobile defense, and rescue. And free roam. Planes of Eidolon. I just gotta take the vault in the Plains of Eidolon because there's gonna be this fucked up escort the drone mission. And the vault is the only one who's gonna be able to speed up the drone. So it's highly recommended. Almost 5 a.m. East Asia. Yeah, man, sucks. We are gonna be separated. No. Probably that will motivate me a little bit to stream a little bit early. Next time. Although I'm kinda used to starting to stream like something like 2 hours ago, maybe. Somewhat. But yeah, it's still gonna be kinda too late for you. Which sucks. Alright, cache is found. My least favorite mission of them all on the Eidolon's Plains. But at least this time we are not forced to go underground. Because when we are required to go underground, this is like literally the worst. Okay, it's opened. Okay, I cannot use my operator's abilities. Nice host. Anyway. Hug the drone. There it is. I barely get time during the day cause studies and stuff. Ah. Yeah, one day it's gonna get better. We should await. But it's not a problem, man. Just enjoy whatever you have left with. And anytime I will be able to see you there, just know I was glad to see you. Okay. I'm glad that I have my Magister. Man. It feels satisfying. Open worlds are so weird early game. Yep. Especially when you don't have arching, this one. Without arching, it feels so weird. You just cannot express it. Because you are forced to walk by your foot. We don't do that anymore. Of course, man. Yeah, man, get a good rest. Believe me, it's important when you study. Back in my days when I studied, I couldn't get myself a good sleep too. And this was the worst. Especially considering that I kind of was forced to also wake up really early. It ruined a lot of stuff for me. Any skills? Oh no. I don't see enemies. That's like the real problem. I need to kill 100 enemies. Unreal. I gotta unleash my Kraken. Kraken, hello? Execute the order 66. Come on, are you gonna be shooting or like... Or like, nah. Also, that's fine that I'm underground, but like... I can see the sky. Yeah, that and enemy scaling crazy. Most enemies are easy to deal with, but then there are some crazy ones that just one-shot new player. Don't forget that the higher the bounty level is gonna be, the harder enemies are gonna be, because bounty level also sets up the whole world level. So every enemy you are gonna encounter is gonna be higher, the higher bounty you have picked up in terms of levels. So everything is gonna be progressively harder. And also we are not gonna be talking about eidolons, because it's a separate thing at the night time. It's an absolutely separate tactic. Dude, this location is mega weird. We probably gotta go to... the upper area. So I've seen 0 enemies. It feels weird. We're about to lose this. I feel like we're about to lose it. No? In fact, we gotta go underground. Man, this is my least favorite area. Like, what is this weirdest area? We are barely able to kill anyone, because no one is spawning, like, whatsoever. And the markers, like, are literally too weird. I feel like demos can be weird, but rest are doable. I feel like you're also gonna like this fortune open map area, because stuff can be tough there too. Especially the higher the alert level is gonna go, the harder it is gonna be to survive. Because they utilize like this alert level sometimes by placing the stuff that will teleport enemies onto you. But overall, I would not say that open area isn't that hard to survive. At least if something, you will always be able to like run away if that's not a mission. Right. The only thing I really dislike in the plane of Idol's is this great hunt. Because I'm too bad. My fucking god! That's why I see 0 enemies. That's why. Interesting. Dude, that is... Bro, how the little bro ended up there? Stebro, do you need help? Are you stuck, Stebro? Imagine. That's why we have 0 enemies. That's why. The worst... I don't have damage to kill it. Yeah, something like that happened to me in the Fortune. Like the ship that is supposed to carry the enemies to me, it was stuck between the rocks, and I was staying on one place without any way of completing my main objective. I was staying there with a Pikachu face, and only by accident I discovered that it was stuck in the rocks. Mobile defense. Sanctuary. Let's do Sanctuary. I need to complete this mission about killing enemies with electricity. Driving under the influence. I mean, man, we can understand. The poor creature. He just didn't want to die. He was scared of Tenno. He tried his hardest to survive. But we found him. But it worked. It worked. I was not fast enough to kill him. So this guy survived. He now will be able to tell a story to his kids. I mean, the Grenier, they don't have kids, but like, it's a different story. He lived to tell a story, that's for sure. And if you are alive, you are already won, isn't it? His brothers. Also, his brothers are supposed to be outside of the ship. I just forgot, and they were not there. Ah, man. Those ASMR sound of a Grenier dying. Is it only me? Dude, I miss those times where Grenier also would scream Kurwa, kurwa, which is a curse word in Polish. But nowadays it seems like they decided to mute this word. They have noticed, apparently. They have noticed. But I was laughing every time I have heard this quote from the Grenier. I was expecting that one day they're gonna remove this word. Drop them off and park the ship in a secure location. Yeah, he understood his assignment. He knew that he's just a pilot, and it's his only job. He shall not participate in the fight. And he did his work perfectly. We need more guys like that one that know what they're doing. Right. I see an Ayaya sculpture. Yeah, no, not sculpture. It's just an Ayaya star. The blue one, the worthless one. Man, they gotta rework mobile defense. It's the longest game mode of them all right now. They reworked survival, which brings a hope that they're also gonna rework the mobile defense to make it a little bit faster. I have a hope for that one. Alright, we're serious. Which side did you pick? Have zero idea. I'm currently too lazy to watch the trailer. But still, that is supposed to be one warframe, yeah? I hope they is not gonna fuck up and make him that uses how Equinox currently is. Because if you are making dual warframe, it's really hard to balance him this way that you would be able to use both his forms, because usually one form is gonna be dominant, and that exactly happened with the Equinox. His one form was overused and the second form was useless, or other way around. I hope they learned from the mistake and they will figure out something. I was joking that Stalker now is gonna be too busy to hunt us because he's a family man after all. The animation was pretty cool. Pretty cool animation. Did they show game footage already? Or are you talking just about the movie? A little movie that they have released. Probably you're talking about the movie. Or video. It's probably better to call it just a video. Is this that good? Is the video that good? Because I might even watch it then. The trailer one. Yeah, is this that good? Honestly, didn't expect much out of it. I was just a little bit late to the dev stream back then to watch the whole stuff. I kind of was surprised that they decided to also introduce like a few more railjack missions. Considering that this game mode was not that popular, like overall. Let's see what they're gonna be revoking about that one. We're also gonna get a new crew member in the face of the proto frame, I think. Interesting if this proto frame crew member is gonna be more effective than the crew members we have right now. I animated a bit as weekend hobby. I thought it was really good. No one likes railjack. Oh well. I liked it back in the days, but the problem is when they released railjack, I expected them to make it a unique game mode. But they disappointed me in a way that railjack right now it's almost an absolutely similar game mode as any other usual mission. Like you are launching survival railjack, and guess what are you gonna be playing? You are gonna be playing a regular survival mission just after the railjack part, and I didn't like it whatsoever. I launched railjack to play railjack, brother. I didn't launch railjack to play a regular fucking survival mission. Like what the hell? Yeah, I expected like more of a team play between the railjack captain and the crew. Like I expected that we would be doing different tasks, like and so, but they kinda failed at that, in my eyes. Just point and shoot kinda. I mean, it's like the railjack part is it's like okayish, but like I don't like it straight up and just goes to the regular warframe game mode mechanics. With this, it's just basically right now railjack looks like a regular a regular mission that you can launch from the your start chart, just with extra steps of killing the cruise ships and so on, which is like I want it to be exclusively a railjack mission. Do not freaking mix it. What else we get? Ah, yeah. We're also gonna get an event that will allow us to farm arcanes, yeah? That's brilliant, because I have missed the last one. There are a couple of really juicy arcanes that I am still required to get. Right. What else was on the dev stream? Oh my god, ciphers. Oh my god, what do you mean? I don't have my ciphers. Man, I'm cipher addicted. What do you mean? I cannot use my ciphers? No. Would be nice if they would also introduce a little bit more locks in the game. Because those ones that we currently have, they are just a little bit overused by this point. But it's funny that you just... some players don't like ciphers. But when they made up this endgame lock on the Deimos, maybe Deimos. Yeah, the lock that requires you to hack a PC, this little one, it's such a pain to like collect matching symbols. It's so long that those people that don't want to use ciphers, that they've been forced to love them, and after they have used them, they could not come back anymore. The corpus ones are pretty annoying. I mean, they're not the worst. They're not the worst. I will show you what exactly I'm talking about. I will show you what lock I'm talking. No, that's really freaking annoying. It takes you like something about maybe 20 seconds to farm. I mean, to unlock. It says Deimos, but like not the infested planet. It's Sanctum Anatomica missions. Let's launch survival. Survival. Maybe it's like not survival, but like I'm pretty sure it might be there. There's like a lot of logs of that type. I just can't be sure if I will be able to find it. Yeah, it should be it. So this log is freaking Omega Cancer. Do you see all the symbols on the on the screen? Like I need to collect all the symbols from the lower part to the right part. So I need to hold my space bar to fill the spaces. And sometimes they can be so long that it will take you like literally from 20 to 30 seconds to fulfill it all. So this log is just the reason why people started to use ciphers more and more, because like instead of doing all this bullshit that you are currently doing, you can just press one button and fulfill it instantly. So that's why we like the ciphers nowadays. Also, if you like ever buy a cipher, make sure you have this blueprint that will allow you to craft 100 of them, because it's very convenient. The price is pretty much the same. You are not gonna get a discount, but like the amount is what's important. Okay, do I have a defense mission? Disruption, excavation, spy, interception, sabotage, defense. Give me. Fuck, no, do not. It's a steel path. Ah, there it is, man. Void. Give me my banshee. Give me my low-level nuker defense. Just give me that. Dude, I wanna see how dirty it is gonna be. Oh fuck, I forgot. Man, this feature when you are changing the game to the solo mode and back, and you are forgetting to change it to online lobby back again. After the mission, it's annoying. Imagine doing void feature alone, outside of the situation when you are farming for a Sevagoth. Survival, excavation, mobile, spy, exterminate, alchemy, defense. There it is. Okay, this is interesting mission because I kind of wanted to test my range. This mission is exactly the reason why I wanted to have a high range in the first place. Let's see how far. I don't wanna place my crew member there, so I would see. I'll see how far my ability is gonna go. It's hard to say because of freaking Nova, but like it probably covers almost everything. Maybe I should stay a little bit closer to the center of the map at this point. Not sure where's the real center of this map. But probably, yeah, this guy has a point. Probably somewhere right there. So let's spam the shit. Let's spam this shit and have some fun. The map is cleared. In a matter of 30 seconds, or even less. Isn't it beautiful? Dude, probably no one does this shit. This meme build, man, I swear. I thought the project point was always in the center point. No, it's not. Like, we can, like, visually see that the point I'm staying on right now, it's a better center point than the project point. Oh, yeah, I thought it was a stalker, but apparently it's from Syndicate Revenge Squad. Dude, Syndicate Revenge Squad. It's been a while I have experienced that. Ah, man, it was 2 minutes almost. 2 minutes. The run is done. Hildren? Give me that. Sadly, I do have this part already. Venato. There's probably a golden part I need to have for the Hildren. Okay, guys want to continue. Let's put Radiant Relic. Honestly, it's nice to use the Radiant Relics because the odds that you are gonna have the gold part, they're gonna be increased, so we value our time. That's why we're gonna be using Radiant Relics. Isn't Hildren vaulted? Yeah, she is. But does it mean that players do not use the relics for her? Get the rope. Someone liked our build. Yeah, she's beautiful. She's so mega strong, and especially considering that she doesn't use energy, she also can bypass some restrictions on those missions that do have increased energy issues or restrict your energy. And overall, she's just a good nuker. Her weapons are really strong. No line inside, no. Do you mean on Hildren? Well, not sure about the line side on Hildren. But speaking of this warframe, by the way, this is fine that the ultimate ability of this warframe also doesn't require the line of sight. Ah, man. I do like to see no opponents inside. Get the rope. Ah. Who actually was so smart? Q. Ah, Misa. Misa doesn't really like our existence. What build even is this looks and feels goofy? It's built for low-level missions. for like fast completion of relics and so and so. It's a banshee that's only using her ultimate with the Noko subsume for infinite energy, high range, and decent strength, basically it. And augment, of course, on her ultimate. I kinda showed it on the start on the stream. In case anyone wants to watch the mod configuration. I also got the helmet of a scout upgrade that gives my warframe 200 ability strength for free for a week. But this build should perform well enough sub 50 level in any way. It's just I always wanted to try a better ability strength on the banshee. See how it works. Because it feels beautiful. Especially if you will use a few more Archon shards for casting speed. You'll be casting with the speed of light. Imagine how many ultimates you can cast per second. That's... the damage is gonna be... juicy. Okay. I am leaving too many opponents on the map. We gotta do something with that. Also, what is this weapon I'm using? This is useless. I gotta switch it. Also, yeah, I am always forgetting about this to check. But as I said earlier, I've been told that if you equip only bow, you're always gonna get these enhancements that will increase your ability strength and ability range after you are cracking a void relic. So I think I'm not gonna forget to test it, because if I am gonna get doubled on my ability strength and range, I will effectively get 800 ability strength right now. Just think about it. This is just a killer of fun for Misa. Notifiers are the only boys I do not really like to encounter, but I guess it's doable if you have team members. Okay, so what about kills per minute? Stats, it's okay. Miss somewhat. Make some kills. I guess I am not spamming my ult hard enough. $400 kills against some Misa 200. Feels like decent, but the amount of cancer my allies might get from the visual effect of the banshee, I might only imagine. A banshee and the Nova. The whole screen is gonna be white permanently, man. Imagine you are a nighttime player. You are constantly getting white screen. Ah. My whole face in cancer. Your relic prime redeemer, funk. Okay, my relic is the best because it's vaulted. What the fuckers? They don't use vaulted relics, huh? They don't use it anymore. Okay, you know what? Then I'm not gonna use it too. But I have no way of knowing if the relic's vaulted, pretty much. Shit. Anyway, let's put whatever. Doesn't matter much. And let's continue the fiesta. If only warframe also would not move, so it slightly moves each time I'm casting my ability. Oh, I see a target. I see a target to execute. Yeah, dude, this is like the reason I bought 200 of an additional strength for. But anyway, this is my dream mission, like literally. I'm a little bit sad that I need to also waste some time to pick up the void traces, because otherwise, what am I doing in this mission if I'm not gonna collect them? But now, since I have everything, we can just continue this fiesta. Maybe stand in front of a wall or ledge, then the movement won't be a problem. Honestly, let's see. I mean, since I cannot stand like perfectly on a 90-degree against 90-degree angle against the wall, she's always gonna be moving somewhere. Maybe I need to get in a corner. That should work a little bit better. Is this the corner? Yeah, kinda. But I kinda wanna to stay at the center too. So my spell would be delivered everywhere. So, let's do the damage. I mean, that's a cheat code, because kinda the closer I am to the opponent, the more damage I am supposed to do, because my augment works like that. Usually, your ultimate as a banshee, it's a channeled ability, but with the help of an ultimate that I'm currently using, it's a cast ability. Which makes my arcane steadfast to be actually utilized. And steadfast arcane makes you cast your abilities for free, with like a 20% chance. And not just one ability, but 3 of them, which is better than the arcane energize, in a way. Okay, I think we can continue. New S20, it's a Varuna relic, no? S20. Sevagoth. Uh-huh. I wanna see what wave it is gonna be until my warframe is gonna be starting to lose its efficiency. I mean, we can do like one more set, I guess. I mean, this current one. Initially, this build was, as I said earlier, was made to complete those Lotus missions that are supposed to be a low level. And because Banshee's ultimate has a good range and is doing a constant damage over time, everything that is low level will almost die instantly because of her ultimate. The only thing that has changed now that I gave her a little bit more strength, that makes her a little bit more effective in a higher level mission, higher than level 15, 20, and maybe 30, by a few levels. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to have a way of doing like those interceptions, defense and survival missions when Lotus would give you a gift, you know, from the developer stream. I wanted to find a way to do these missions semi-AFK, like I'm doing right now. By just staying at one place. And it worked, it worked. For low level missions, she's like a godsend. But she doesn't scale well to a higher level. Like, she works beautifully because she also doesn't need to see her opponents. She will kill everything on the map. Doesn't even matter if there's a wall between. Oh, we have a Nourish guy. I initially wanted to do this this build with the Nourish subsume to give my opponents not only blast damage but also the viral one. But I decided that no-cost shrooms are just too good to pass. Because usually you won't be able to sustain this mana hungry build. But if you do have knock in your team as a support, it would be beautiful. To subsume like something for a roar or like anything that can support your damage. Have you tried Soul Frame? Nah, I didn't. Have you? Because I have had no desire whatsoever. But maybe it's good, but I don't know about it. So like, if you tried, I would like to see what do you think about this game. If it is any good, how it's like compared to the warframe. Is this like any same? Funk Galatin. Is this also like a peer-to-peer? Like, what the soul frame is even about? Like, so, if you know, I would like to know it too. Sharing is caring, as they say. Alright, I wanna see the stats. The whole defense mission. Ah, not bad, not bad. 800 kills. I even killed some Eximus units, which is I'm not supposed to kill, because I think my build sucks when it comes to Eximus unit killing possibility. Maybe my Sunika Kubra helped me, because like I have the configuration that makes her focus Eximus units. Damage dealt 72%. Man, okay, this build is not bad. I will tell you that this build is not bad. But let's see how it's gonna be like after this week is gonna pass. Great. Should make long form with 2 maybe. You know, if I would have passion for that, I always wanted to kinda be a streamer. And to do that type of content, but apparently, yeah, not like I don't know that this was a terrible decision. I just don't feel like I'm passionate about this long form content that we are talking about. Magstar builds a little bit later. So Resonating Quake, the ability I was mainly using. This freaking augment. Yeah. For Ghost channeling to create a shockwave that deals 20x damage at the epicenter, gradually weakening as it explains out. And considering that I have 80-meter radius, this damage freaking nuts, man. 20k blast damage. Destroys everything in the low level lobby. Good range. Good strength, 400% strength, Efficiency duration is not that important whatsoever. But for Magistar, I do believe I just copied it from some random YouTube video. Been experimenting with the gas, but like I do need good status chance for it to work. The main part there is the Umbra forms. Umbra mods. I probably should use another one for the melee damage, because the sacrificial steel mod, it increases critical chance and further increases it for the heavy slam attack that I am using. So on a slam attack you have 440 critical chance. Of course, a few mods for critical damage. Of course, the must-have mod for a slam build, Seismic Wave, plus 200 slam attack damage. Blood Rush critical combo stacks with combo multiplier. I mean, not sure about this one because I don't stack combo, but usually you are supposed to, because slam attack consumes your combo multiplier. So you are gonna be doing even more damage. And I'm using some like initial combo mod, but like I'm not sure how effective that's it. And of course, the gas status. Prime First Strike, because it's just literally the best damage mod you can possibly get, because it has a primed version. And Volcanic Edge, just to make it to the gas. Because the higher your crit is, if it's gonna proc gas, the gas effect also is gonna do the damage that you have dealt with your crit. And it's like an AoE area that everyone is gonna be walking into, gonna be damaged for this amount of that you have critted to. That's like not freaking bad. Okay, do I have my turret being leveled up? What else? What else can I get there? Critical chance, status chance, critical chance. Maybe. Right. I wanna put a bow. Maybe not rook. Unequip everything. And let's try to do a fishing mission. That's supposed to give me my ability and range bonus. But let's see. A 4 Lavos Perigale. Would be not bad if I would get this Perigale blueprint. But we are here to just test if the information was correct for the most part. I probably need to do multiple runs to confirm that I'm not getting my range increased by accident. But I'm prone to believe the warframe community, so I think it might be true, the stuff they said. It's also should work with the Smith Akalat. She's not supposed to give you buffs for like instant reload if you have a bow, because a bow cannot reload. So you are gonna get more buffs would affect your affinity, for example, if you would equip such. Right, right. It to me it looks like, yeah, the strategy working. I'm supposed to get like only my friend's ability to be enhanced. No weapon crit, no weapon damage, no nothing. Only abilities enhancement from the void relic missions. This way, if you're only equipping the bow, as it feels like. The first attempt is successful. Damage dealt 94%, 150 kills, top 1. I mean, it's expected. Titania, man. Titania in the Void Relic Fisher. In the capture mission. It's a queen, after all, a queen of Void Fishers. But Mirage should be good too. Nautilus? Yeah, Mirage should be good too. I am planning to build a Mirage with a special build for Relic Fisher too, just for a higher level. That should work in the steel path, I think. Because her ball, if you equip a special mod that will tie her ball behind her back, that will follow her, is supposed to do crazy amount of damage too, to everything around you, while you are just running around the whole map. Capture, okay. I think second mission should show us, after all. I do expect to get the same upgrade this time. I do expect my ability power and my ability range to be expanded. I'm surprised, sometimes I'm surprised. And the amount of things people can notice in this game to optimize the stuff even further. Yo, Mike. How it's been? Right. Give me my void traces. I'm void traces addicted. Guess who got scanning Carnal and Step Path World Cascade? Well, it's gonna be hard, but I will try. You? Congrats with Scanner though. I've heard it's a decent weapon, although personally I would not use it, because I have my eye on other ones. But in the right hands, it will deliver too. Alright, so it's true. It's true, if you equip a bow, you're gonna get this enhancements on your ability range and ability strength in the Relic Fisher. Interesting to know. It doesn't really matter that much in this mission type. It matters more in the extermination or defense, but still nice to know. Brayton and Carnon, I haven't heard about this much. I am mostly hearing about Torrid, Burston, And probably that's it. I don't remember if there was a third one. But like, I read the description of Brayton, and it looked to me exactly like a Burston, a radial strike that also inflicts hit status. Like, I just could not get what was the difference then. But I chose Leto. And what else? Maybe Scanner this time. The problem, like, that I always hate with Incarnons, that you gotta hit with points to charge it. But with Stored you don't need to. With Stored Incarnon you can just shoot at any part of the enemy's body and it's gonna charge the Incarnon. I wanted to get a Kuwa Nuker, but the grind seems hectic. But, I mean, I would not say so. I mean, of course, Kuwa weapons, they're really hard to grind, because it takes you too long sometimes to kill the Lich. I would also recommend you Tenet Cycron. It's almost the same weapon as a Kuwa Nuker, but it uses battery instead of ammo, so you are never gonna be running out of ammo. And also you can farm it from the Parvus Sisters, which are, to my taste, like five times faster to defeat than Kuwa Liches. Cycron. This weapon, it's almost like a Kuwa Nuker, but like maybe a little bit weaker because it has infinite ammo. Also won Runa Prime for a clan giveaway. Oh, congrats. Now you can cosplay a good boy, huh? What a good boy. But yeah, there's like a Kuwa Nuker, decent weapon, but only if you have Arcane that will allow you to get your crit chance without amplifying the mod. Like my Kuwa Nuker with the secondary Enervate Arcane mod, it hits like a truck, man. Because each hit, and I just want to remind you, it hits 31 times per second. Each hit, the critical chance is gonna go up by 10% until it's gonna crit 6 times with orange crit. It's insane, it's insane. I'm not sure if my build is perfect though. If you are gonna get the primer for your Kuwa Nuker, that would be even better. And when I say the primer, you gotta have in your inventory such weapon, like a rifle, for example, that will apply every status in the game on your enemy. So you will be able to get like 3k bonus damage from galvanized shot, because it would count for every status applied on the enemy, so you would be able to get it for yourself for 14 seconds. Which is constantly gonna be reapplied because you are constantly killing stuff. So yeah. Potentially, this might be strong. Let me see if my Kuwa Nuker still can be decent in higher level mission. Like against level 200. Of course, if you have Volt or any warframe that can enhance your ranged weapon damage, Kuwa Nuker will just be a nuclear weapon. Is Sevagoth, Titania, Varuna good for Void Cascade? Titania is not bad, I played a bit, but like I cannot say if she's really good when the when she hits a level cap, at least in my build. Sevagoth, yeah, he's able to complete the level cap. Varuna, I can say I haven't played her. But Sevagoth, he just can one-shot everything. It doesn't matter which level it is. It has a percentage damage on enemies' health bar. So like it literally doesn't matter which level it is. Warren is a glass cannon. A lot of warframes are, if you think about it. A lot of warframes are like that. Especially considering that they introduced damage attenuation, which means the higher your damage is, the better resistance on your enemy is gonna be in real time. So that's so fucked up, at least for me. Because they're punishing you for building weapons for damage, or warframes for damage. Because you would do like a relatively same DPS to your enemy if you would build defense on your warframe. Which is very stupid, as I think. Orokin. I mean, Orokin are usually considered the hardest, or at least they were. Simulate. Level 200, yeah? Where's the level? Ah, there it is. Level 50 it was. For some reason, on this location, I can use max level 200, but when I used a different map on the simulacrum, my max level was 175. I don't understand why, but few rooms do utilize a lower level. I mean, yeah, New Course is still decent, yeah, I agree. Plus, you know what's the unique part about Nucor? I'm not sure if it is the same for Cyclone, but Nucor, when it shoots your enemy, it applies an additional status effect, which is not visible, but it's still there. I don't remember how the effect is called, but let me unequip my boy. Akarius a good secondary? Have the idea. In the past, maybe, but it's definitely not the best weapon. It is usable, but it's not the best. There are far more better weapons. But it is playable, Every weapon in the game pretty much is playable. But with some, you will be able to have a better time. Because like the weapons that contain AoE in itself, when you can shoot just the ground and everything around is gonna die instantly. To me, it feels like it's a little bit more comfortable than always aiming for the opponent, killing them one by one. You know, so weapons that contain AoE aspect to themselves, they usually work a little bit better. Nuclear has innate radiation, yep. It does. But don't forget that Kuva Nuclear has an additional element that you can apply to it. So not only radiation, but an additional element that you will choose, plus magnetic damage that you can get with one mod. So potentially I can get myself another element over there, if I will ever want to. But I'm just fine like that. What is this? Status, and third builds. Not sure why blast. I mean blast, yeah, that might work, but like, nah. So I wanna demonstrate you the extra element that is not shown in the game, but it exists and it counts towards the element status damage. Do you see when his head is like enlarged? This is this said element that is applied to the enemy, and it counts towards the damage amplification. It's a hidden element in the game. Should I change from toxic to magnetic or leave it as toxic? I would not recommend changing to magnetic because you can get magnetic by installing one mod in your weapon. Ghost Prime from Random Run GG man. So right now I'm using hit because it is considered the best status in the game right now, or at least one of. So like, if we would not have this magnetic might mod, we would probably use the magnetic progenitor instead. But because we can just get elements that consist of two sub-elements like cold and electricity, bro, magnetic. This one mod saves us 2 mod slots. Just think about it. Electricity one and the cold one. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Pretty much hit damage stats will allow us in the future to use such a combination as blast with like everything else, because like blast on the Kuwa nuker is also considered a decent option to like nuking the rooms of enemies. It's just with Kuwa nuker there's always a problems with ammo, because you are gonna be running out of ammo in like few minutes. So be careful. It's almost the same problem like with Kuvazar. It does tons of damage, but the ammo, man. Need to sleep. See ya. Okay, Mike. See you next time. See you next time. Right. So, because Galvanized Shot is equipped, usually you need to kill your first enemy in for your weapon to like start to do damage. But usually, initially, you are not supposed to do enough damage. But when the direct damage per status type affecting the target is gonna be applied to the weapon, it starts to melt. Plus, the galvanized diffusion that gets you up to like 200 multi-shot just for killing your enemies. It's decent. Okay, can I upgrade it? It requires me to have 4 extra. That's not just 4 extra, no? Oh shit, the polarity is not the right one. Unlucky. I kinda not in the mood. Okay, right now it's 8, yeah? If I up by 2. It's still okay. Not bad. Play fusion, why? Ah! I don't have enough endo. Shit. But it's okay. Gotta also do something with my Worston. That's fair. I need to probably take this mod out, honestly. I heard like some guy was telling it's like good to have, but fire rate means nothing when you have already good enough of fire rate. But what can I potentially use? Critical chance when aiming at shots. Even that would be better, maybe, or galvanized shot. Honestly, galvanized shot probably would be brilliant there. Not gonna lie, but you need a primer once again. Like for example, epitaph. Let's try to use epitaph. I heard it's a good primer after all. So with secondary encumber. This shit ton of status effects should apply pretty much everything. Magnetic. Right. Looks decent enough, so... Great. Let's try to put galvanized aptitude. Yep, I don't freaking have. Don't freaking have the capacity, god damn it. Right, there is something I can do. I don't really like to use my formulas right now. I don't really like to use them, but I have no choice, do I? Actions. We'll need to level it up. I just wanna see potential damage. I just wanna see it. I need someone tougher. Eximus units, for example, because those guys are gonna melt. Clear. Eximus. Eximus are supposed to be a little bit more tougher than regular enemies. And they're buffing each other. Which is brilliant. Okay, simulate. Good. And let's prime them. Let's go. Man. Like 200k per shot sometimes. Looks kinda decent. In my opinion. That head plus galvanized aptitude stacked up to 2 times. Why 2? Why 2? Why 2? I mean, bro, if you're gonna be hitting the head, it's gonna be too OP. But bruh, such a lucky bastard. I swear. You can be that lucky, huh? But I mean, I got for you, man. I got for you. I personally don't use Gauss that much. But if you don't have Titania, you can just do what features with just the Gauss, because his Thermal Thunder is supposed to be a little bit stronger than the Titania's one. Because subsumed abilities, they are a little bit weaker on the warframes you are using it on. They're usually stronger on the main warframe. I'm building Titania Prime. Bruh! I wish you would have it sooner. Because we do like it. Or at least personally I am. When I am gonna be completing my melee weapons, I probably gonna be liking my Vault more, or any other melee oriented warframe. Because melee weapons are supposed to be stronger than the pistols and rifles. Right. What have I chosen? Lotto. I need to wait for 4 days for Titanium. What? What do you mean 4 days? I just got her gold plot. Ah, you just got it. I thought you have like said once that you are already building her. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. Right. Is there anything that I need to farm from this current event? By the way, I haven't checked the market sale today. Wow, Proto Weir armor set, man! I wanted this set to be on the sale. An evolved armor set that draws upon certain technology. Bruh, this set is a little bit tricky because it's misleading a little bit. You basically will get 3 armor sets in one, because each time you are gonna meet a threshold, a new set is gonna be added to your inventory. As far as I remember, that's how it works. Not bad. Goodbye. And this questionable skin for the Sarin, man. I'm still doubting myself if I need this. Sarin. Let's see how it's supposed to look on my layout.
Let's leave them gasping.
Yeah, definitely not this one. Is it even any different? I mean, I aimed for black color for the most part. I don't really like that this this setup brings more of a greenish color overall. It means that I will need to redo my fashion frame, although this fashion frame sucks, but it's better than the default one. Holy freak, man. Why shell skin is so black? Wow, this looks not bad. What is this? Serene, you hang skin? Who? What? Chinese? Chinese brothers there? But the skirt looks awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Other than that, not much. Right, so market. Resurgence. Let's see, Icarus, yeah. Kinda need Icarus. Maybe Zillock. So. Zillock barrel there. Blueprint there. Receiver there. So do I have it mastered? I doubt. No, I don't have it. Do I have it crafted? I'm pretty sure there's so much stuff that if I will level it up, I will get my rank 30 with no time. Oh my god, I don't have Zilla crafted. No, what do you mean? Amazing. +1. Then Musketeer, I do think I have it. Yes. Icarus. Icarus, I do need some parts yet. Dude, I initially, I didn't know this is a dual weapon. So I didn't pick up Icarus Prime barrel and Icarus Prime receiver when I got the chance. And then I realized my mistake. Happens, man. Dude, at least it's easy to figure out that when you are farming melee weapon and you are seeing a dual, blah 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 blah, you already can assume that a dual weapon will require you 2 parts. But when you see pistols, how are you supposed to know it's a dual weapon? Like how? There's like nothing that indicates from its name. And another sage. So Icarus, anything else? Weapons. Pretty much I have everything. Do I have Grendel? Aka for Akimbo. Akimbo? Do you think? I mean, does Akimbo has a meaning? The first hands Akimbo means hands on hips, therefore guns Akimbo means a gun on each hip. Ah, I see. Google saves the day. Akimbo means a dual wield. Ah, I see. I don't know that. Okay, makes sense. Aklex? Yeah, makes sense now. Makes sense. I gotta memorize that. Okay, what was I looking for? Man, I forgot. Learned from Call of Duty. Ha! Cheater! By the way, speaking of cheaters, man, I have heard that there's a lot of cheaters over there. No? That's fact that it's impossible to play shooters because of the cheaters. Yeah, Grendel. Grendel. So, do we have this fat boy? The male version of the folding? Yeah, we have it. Nice. Okay, I do believe I have someone to feed to my helmet. Corvex, for example. Yep, but oh. It's okay. Just breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and relax your fingers. And try again. Okay, subsume will require me to type confirm. Each time. You can see my keyboard in the dark. Oh wait, I just noticed you are really watching from the PC. I thought you were about to go to sleep, so you would probably use your phone, but apparently yeah. But I perfectly understand this problem, man. Sometimes I do play in the dark too, so typing in my keyboard it's a nightmare. Defense. Oh, by the way, when is the end of the operation? The end is gonna be in 1 day. What the hell, man? So our currency is gonna be expired. I don't some trend in the background. I see. I'm probably sleeping in an hour or so. Right. Speaking of the trading, do I have my profile? Yeah, yes, I do have it. Online in the warframe market. Bruh, this is funny. I do remember I have had a viewer, don't remember what viewer was that, but I recommended him a warframe market for trades, and he was like, no, I'm not gonna go for the suspicious site, no thanks, no. That was kind of funny. That I was making an impression that I'm gonna infect this guy's PC with a virus, it feels like. But apparently the warframe market is the thing. I might exaggerate a little bit, but to me it felt a little bit like that. The guy was a little bit suspicious of the link. But I guess he will learn when he's gonna get more experienced. Some people can be too skeptical. I mean, it's understandable, especially when you know nothing about the game and you see a streamer with one viewer that sends you to a god know what site. It's honestly, it might be understandable. Perception, exterminate new Fisher. I love exterminates. With Titania. Although Mirage might be even better. Wait a bit, I'm dumb. I should do those relic missions that are supposed to give me the parts of the weapon that is currently being sold in the primary surgeons. So what are those? Remind me? Acarius? It was Acarius, yep. Acarius. So, Acarius. Blueprint. Have it. Link, have it. So I need to go for the Neo. Yo! How have you been? Man, I've been decently, especially since Russians stopped kinda bombing our city. Since then, it was perfect. So, Neo mission. I gotta go to the Neo mission. By going to the Neo Fissure, we are most likely to encounter the relics that are give us Acarius. Okay, there's... Wait, what? Ah, fuck, excuse me. Usually I have on Twitch tag that I am from the Ukraine. But on the YouTube you probably have no way discovering which country I am from. Yeah, just to remind you guys, Ukraine is in war with Russia. Yeah. Happens. But at least now I'm kinda able to play warframe though. It's nice. They say, brother, I'm trying. I mean, there's not much that depends on me. It's pure luck at this point. It's not much that I can do personally. But I hope I will be staying safe. Like in a winter time, man, it was even worse because like we could not have had enough electricity, so you would probably get something about 6 hours electricity a day, because everyone would be using it like a crazy, because it would be cold otherwise. But at least right now, it's somewhat livable. When the temperature outside is got a little bit better, for us to not spend a huge amount of electricity for the heating systems. etc. Enemy skilled, nice. By the way, do we have... Ah shit, I don't have relics. I did a study on the bar a few months ago, and all sources stated that there is 7 per day suicide rate for soldiers. How often do you level cap? 0 times per week, because I don't see the point. Oh man, Acarius Prime Barrel, I almost missed. Level cap is just a time waste at this point. It boosts your ego, you know, to like test the build, but outside of that, if they want us to play this game mode, they gotta introduce better rewards, because first of all, you wasting a lot of time getting to the level cap. Second of all, you don't get anything of doing a level cap. This is why I am not doing that whatsoever, because like there's simply no rewards for that. I would rather do Elite Temporal Archmedia, because it makes sense. It is somewhat difficult, although not really, but at the same time, you are getting good arcanes. By the way, about the suicidal rate, it depends which country you've been studying. And do you believe you was talking about your own? Because the poorer the country is, the higher the suicidal rate, something tells me. Because there's more abuse and so and so. Good arcanes from where? Temporal Archimedia, brother. It's endgame content that is available once per week, basically, for the warframe players. You need to be high level with the respective syndicates. For example, Hex. This way you're gonna unlock a new character to talk to. And this character will unlock you a new game mode that will place some restrictions on yourself. For example, you will be able to play only a certain number of frames in this week, certain amount of weapons, with personal modifiers that will also restrict you and your team. Not gonna lie, the lack of rewards at a very high level, so I feel good at mid-game. Well, at the end of the day, high-end rewards, it's like whatever. When you are ending the story, the worst part is for me that you are left to yourself, man. It's up to you how are you gonna entertain yourself. After the main story ends, we just enter in the sandbox game. And this is what I kind of dislike, because I'm catching myself on the thing that I'm just farming for the sake of farm. And this is like a no-go. Sometimes like it's too much grind for absolutely no reason. And you gotta do something with that. Either adding more story stuff more frequently or something like that. Because we are building wealth, we are building our damage, but for what? For what? That's a question. And then they are adding a damage attenuation that fucks up our damage in real time. Exterminate Niso, Neo. Niso, yeah, Neo. Miso and Neo. Dude, especially when it comes to some really hilarious farm that requires to spend fuck tons of time, like the Perital Rebellion, man. If you wanna get a tactilist artifact, man, you need to like how much time? Excuse me, a few days of real time to farm each and every one artifact in the game. To use it on each focus school to amplify it, and it's ridiculous. Especially considering that you can use a tactilist artifact once or 0 times per mission for the most time. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's a strong feature, but since I have played the Perital Rebellion, I have not used this Ultimate Strike, not a single time. If you guys know what I'm talking about, because you might have not unlocked it yet, but when you do, remember my words. Oh shit, it's another thermal titanium. My bad. Playing DPS build in an extermination mission. Yeah. Dude, Oraxia Warframe is probably the worst thing that have happened to those guys that hate spiders. Just imagine it. But honestly, I kinda don't get it why like people are so obsessed with spiders in a bad way. Like it's just another animal, basically. Why it is supposed to be scarier than anything else? Like, bro, they might not be afraid of lions, which is apex predator, yeah, but they are afraid of spiders. What? If you think about it, like when they see a cute small spider, they are like gonna be screaming out of their mind, running out of the room. But when they see a lion, they are like, oh, how cute! Let me come closer. This is something wrong. There's something wrong. It probably has something to do with what's called in English. Fuck, let me translate. No, I cannot find a decent translation. Education, maybe. Education is the closest word. Like it has something to do with like when you are being raised as a children, as a kid. I mean, you get a wrong idea of the world by watching those cartoons that picture you some animals like they are friendly, and at the same time I'm pretty sure those same cartoons picture like spiders like they're freaking the worst animals in the world. That's why people are scared of the spiders like more than of those animals they really are supposed to be afraid of. Upbringing narratives. I mean, yeah, kind of upbringing. Да, I mean, yeah. Upbringing pretty much fits. I just could not be sure that this exact word means exactly what I need it to be. Yeah, upbringing should be fine. Just sometimes, you know, even translator might be wrong. That's what I'm afraid about. Because the narrative of the word it might be a little bit different than you expect it to be. I have been in this situation a few times. That the actual thing that you are trying to say is yeah, it's not quite the same that a translator offers you. That especially is funny when you are trying to learn Japanese, because Japanese does work pretty freaking terribly with the translators. But usually it's not that bad with the English. Although fucked up thing about the Google Translator is that it is, if you want to like translate something from one language to another that is not English, Google Translator is gonna translate it to the English first, and from the English then to another language. That's why it's really bad to use it between two languages that are not the English ones. But usually it's okay if you need to translate something from one language to the English or back. But I do believe right now it's better to use AI. Yeah. But I'm kind of too lazy. Dude, fuck AI, like for real. I'm also becoming a hater of that feature because of how people are using it. And because the AI also can feed you disinformation. Like, I mean, AI will feed you this information and will say it with such a confidence, like he's saying the truth. He doesn't even know it's not the truth. That's even the worst. But of course there are some features that make the AI to be useful. But it receives too much attention, in my opinion, than it is supposed to. It's for some reason too hyped up, and that's bad. I will give you a false info with perfect confidence, and would even give you a reason for why it's right. Yeah. I'm agreeing. Hey, Google, is this mushroom, can you eat it? Yep, you can. What happened, user? Have you died? I mean, yeah, you can eat it, but like, you will die after. I mean, this is not even the worst example. But, yeah, sometimes I wish we would return to the old-fashioned way of just Googling the stuff and using the old-fashioned links that would lead us to the forums. To the forums that solved the exact problem like 5 or 10 years ago. Dude, imagine you having a problem that someone already solved 10 years ago and post is already archived. This is funny. Okay, finally this time I'm not going to be forgetting to switch my build. Great. Thermal. And let's equip a bow. Of course. Swap, upgrade, swap. Yeah. Time. Almost 1 AM. Fuck. Okay, might be the last mission then. Also, yeah, guys, don't forget to spend your nightmare tethers, the resource operation, because like it's gonna be done soon, in 1 day, with something. 1 day, where is it? 1 day, 17 hours. Yeah, I'm pretty sure after that your currency is gonna be turned into the dust. So if you have wanted something, it is the time to farm it. From the operation shop. Terminate. And on my 4th, there's probably gonna be another operation, so farm. Not much story, but a lot of farm. This is why I don't really like the warframe. We're farming sometimes for too much, and we're forgetting why are we playing this game in the first place. Like, funny enough, we joined the game because we like the story, we like the gameplay, yes, but what we are ending up with, the grind for the sake of the grind. This is not the reason why we entered this game in the first place, but we caught up, and we do not really want to leave this game because it was good. But yet we're on the stage when it's a sandbox, but we don't really want to leave. Speaking of sandboxes, man, a picture cannot leave my mind. A picture of the Terraria. No, not Terraria. Minecraft. Yeah, they're kind of close, but not really. Dude, it's so amazing that the people are capable of doing this architectural masterpiece that you would never be able to imagine. the amount of effort some people made in some structures, it's just insane. Especially if you consider that some dudes also made it their job to construct stuff in the Minecraft, and they're getting money for that. That's funny. Maha, yo. How's it been? Wait. What the hell? I've got only one guy in my team. That's unfair. Then redstone comes in. Redstone? What update is that? I mean, I haven't really watched. I haven't even. Redstone dust, a mineral that can transmit redstone power in place. I don't remember, honestly, in the main Terraria, such a thing. Oh, bro, fuck. Minecraft, I mean. Bro, I keep saying Terraria because I have played Terraria the most. Some guy built a working PC in Minecraft and played Minecraft in the Minecraft. Ah, yeah. I mean, I do not count the mods, but like, yeah. That stuff is crazy. I can build a processor in the freaking Minecraft. Man, what the hell? Right, so it's been how much? Yeah, 3 hours already, and now almost 1 a.m. So I'm gonna be ending for today. So thanks for joining, thanks for being there, and thanks for watching. See you next time.